One more time, Oulton Park, Split 4, welcome to the last broadcast of the week, Split 4, fourth week of the season, fourth time this season we had a Split 4, and for the fourth time in the history, and it's already going on in the pit lane. Interesting. Interesting. Either way, Split 4, I am looking forward to this. Because it's always interesting to see if you find a diamond in the rough, so to speak, someone who has a low iRating but shows potential to maybe climb up the ladder and maybe, just maybe, qualifying, and therefore the starting grid will give us a little insight into this. So let's take a look at the starting grid. And here we are, about to start the race. The engines are already revving up. 60 cars, oh, fast start.
Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, anyone, says Steven Riozzi. Did Enish start from the pits? I'm a bit confused right now. I see a pit icon right next to his name. I'm not seeing his car. I think so. Super quick start. Sorry already. Okay, welcome to Split 4. It's intense. Now he's starting. Enish Elvis, did he sacrifice a P4 to survive early on? Did he have a problem maybe? I don't know. Either way, from 4 to dead last because of a pit start. It is what it is. We cannot change it. But so far, every other car survived. We have a blinker. That's number 3, Ollie Woods. He is in P11. Man, a lot. Is it me or has the blinking got worse since the last iRacing update? What is going on here, Pritchard? What is he doing? Oh my! What have I just witnessed? What have I just witnessed? I'm lost for words. What was that? What in the world was that? Okay, we definitely have to take a look at the highlights. What was that? Crazy. Okay, but we have a race now. We leave it as it is. Tristan Doran, a new driver name in the Clio Cup. SoF just got into P3 after, I think Jordan Cowan made a bit of a mistake. The Canadian. How do you know he's a Canadian? He has a Tim Hortons livery. And there is not many things more Canadian than Tim Hortons. We have a second Tim Hortons livery in the field as well. He's also from Canada, so yeah, it's just one of the most Canadian things ever. Either way, let's take a look at the standings. Paul Remnant, we know him in the lead. Ellen Olslin P2 making her SoF Clio Cup debut. Her second official Clio Cup race ever. Welcome, Ellen. A stream on Twitch, by the way. And Tristan Doran, also a new name. Jordan Cow in 4. Facundo Zanottini from Argentina in P5. Aaron Williams, Steven Riozzi going to the inside against Aaron Williams. Bang!
Oh, sorry about that.
Sorry about that. He apologizes. That's the most important thing. Yeah, I mean, we are in an average iRating from below 1000, so we expect mistakes. We fully expect them. And as long as it's no ill intent and you apologize, it's doesn't change the fact that you caused a crash, but somewhat understandable. Like Alan Roberts, he's a 5.57 against Ollie Woods. 1.237, a bit higher. So he has probably the favorite role in his deck in this battle for P9. Zannottini and Jordan Cow. Jordan stays in P4 for the moment, but he is already losing lots of time. He got passed by Tristan Doran early on. He is 2.7 seconds in front of him, but Tristan also is 3.7 seconds behind Alan and Paul. Oh, good. It somewhat got saved. Riozzi, P7. Also believe making his Clio Cup SoF debut. You know, being the broadcaster and doing all the statistics on the Clio Cup Discord, link in the description, you get a feeling for the names, but you're not 100% sure. Over 1,100 people have driven in the SoF time slot, so many names to remember. Zannottini now past Cow. He's also on the inside and in front, so he is in P4 for the moment. Remnant and Oulton fighting for the lead. Big gap to Tristan Doran, 3.8 seconds, who's driving a race on his own at the moment. 4 seconds in front, 4 seconds behind Anish Elbeth and Alan Roberts. Feisty in turn 1. And Anish now in P10 after starting from the pits. And now we have the leading battle. Oulton versus Remnant. A Clio Cup debut and someone with the Clio Cup SoF livery. One of them made by John Cook. They're available on tradingpaints.com. We see them all across the field throughout the splits. Remnant with a mistake and also to the inside, and she is through for the moment. Side by side into turn 1. Let's see. They give enough space. Conservative, but fine. Better safe than to be sorry. I mean, they're in 1 and 2. The worst thing that could happen is that they crash into each other and kill their lead. They are 7 seconds in front of Zannottini. 7 seconds is a lot. So, don't be overly aggressive. The worst case is P2, and honestly, a second place is never, at least in my opinion, a horrible outcome. But they are clearly faster than the rest of the field. If we take a look at the map on the right, we see a battle for P5, Jordan Cow and Aaron Williams, and a big pack, 7 to 10. Bouchard, Riozzi, Elbish, and Ollie Woods close together. Here they are, the 4. Down to turn 9 with the Oulton Park tree. Riozzi breaks later than Elbish. And Elbish now on the inside for turn 1. Maybe the opportunity is there against Riozzi. And Elbas is now in P8. Nicely done. Maybe in P7 possible. Then there's a bit of a gap, but he's aggressive. He wants his opportunities. Bouchard versus Elbas. Canada versus Turkey. He shows his front just a little bit. Ooh, he wants some Canadian position. And he might get it. He is now a little bit in the front. We have to take a look. Meanwhile, Williams and Cow also fighting. Nice. And this pack of 4. Ooh, Elbas goes wide. This will not cost him 1, 2, 3 positions. Touching the wall shouldn't be too much of an issue apart from losing 3 positions and a lot of time. So he has to make up for it once again. This Ollie, you are blinking left, right, and center. Which is not fun for your compadres. Damn! This is not fun. But like I said, is it me or has it become worse since the last 1 or 2 iRacing updates? I'm not sure. What I am sure is, take a look, 0.2 between 1 and 2. Hopefully we get them back into the mix of screen time. I have a close look at them. Here they are, and here is also Oulton Park Tree. The most famous tree in this park is definitely this one after this week. Remnant and Olsen, super fight. Woods, I don't know how you deal with it. I did not understand what he said, so I will not comment on that. Something breaking, I believe. I told you in the past that I have the setting super. Oh, he goes wide. Losing 2 places, maybe even the 3rd. No, he is not losing that. Georg Dorn, the German driver, against Alan Roberts. Oh, I believe he was the one that collected Alan Pritchard. And did we just miss an overtake, dear overlay? Come on! An overtake for the lead we are missing? Really? Okay, I'm now a bit pissed about that. I'm sorry. If we have a lead change, the program could at least switch to it. But now, Remnant is the chaser. And Alan the chasee. Oh, going wide there in turn 9. That's a 1x. Gives Remnant maybe the opportunity to fight back. 8.3 seconds. They are faster than the rest of the field. So far, this is pretty clear to me, and probably pretty clear to you as well. Both of them, great pace, great race. Oh, what a slide by Remnant. Goes a bit to the inside. That lost time. And you see 0.9 lost half a second as a result of that mistake. But I don't think that this battle is over. Watch out for it now. Alan with a mistake, 0.5. Meanwhile, Roberts. I mean, Oulton Park has 8 different layouts, but this is not one of them. That cost a lot of time. Jordan Cow, Anish Elbis, 6 and 7. Still wonder why he started from the pits. It doesn't make much sense to me. Maybe a problem. Maybe there was a problem. I don't know. But he makes up for it. He's now in P7. About to maybe take P6. Not for now. But, oh, Cow with a mistake. Now that's a prime opportunity and he's through. Yeah, you can't make that kind of mistake. And Enes Elbas is now in P6, which is probably as far as it gets because he's now 5 seconds behind Aaron Williams, who is driving a race on his own. 6 seconds in front, 5 seconds in the back. Oh, Jordan Carr, another mistake. I mean, yeah, it's split 4. You have to expect it. This corner is tricky. It's a tricky corner. That's for sure. And back to the leading duo. 9.2 seconds. They're in a league of their own. Pace-wise, easily split 3 candidates, both of them. Ellen and Paul, good job in this race. Riozzi gets past Jordan Cow, who is now also under attack of the blinking Ollie Woods, who turns to the inside. And he's blinking again. I can see that even though we have Oulton Park Tree in the way. Man, his connection is not good. Meanwhile, Remnant and Olsen and a lapped car. This is Ivan Perales from Spain, I believe he is. Making room for both of them very well. Nicely done. The because the last thing you want as a lap car is to ruin the battle for P1 in the final 2 minutes of a race. And so far, Remnant, he has gotten back to half a second, but not really in striking distance. Half a second is too much. He needs 0.2 or less. And then good exits from 4, 8. So yeah, hard job here in the late stages of the race. Richard Nichols. Yes, he had good results in Split 4. Today is not that day. P11 for him. He is in the top 3 of the Split 4 standings. So, yeah, P11 is not what you want to see. Final minutes. Tristan Doran in P4. Lost the position to Zanutini. But not a bad debut. Top 4. If he brings it home, and maybe he can fight back. Maybe he can get P3 back. 30 seconds, which means the leaders are now in the final corner. I'm not counting turn 10 as the final corner, I'm sorry. And they are starting the final lap of the race. Oulton in front of Remnant. There is also a lapped car again, JB Parker. I hope he will be not an issue for the leaders in their battle. Ellen now a second in front of Remnant, so if she doesn't make any mistakes, it's in the bag. And the lap car let them through. Nicely done. Doran. I'm looking at Doran. I think, wait, wasn't he behind Zanutini a moment ago? That's right, he was, and now he's blinking to show the, flashing to show the lap car, hey, we are here. So he got P3 back. Nicely done. Good racing. Now, no mistake into this section. Perfect. And then just one more braking point, and normally he shouldn't lose it. And Alan Oulton wins! In the Clio SoF, the second driver ever to win a Split 4 race after Rejewski winning the first 3. Paul Remnant, great job. Then 10 seconds to Doran and Zanutini. Big gap between 2 and 3. Real big gap. And now they are all coming in, one after another. Aaron Williams, P5, nicely done. Albers, 2 seconds. He got the gap pretty close to the end. Interesting. I mean, 1.7 is still more than enough, but the pace was there. The question remains, why did he start from the pits? It was, and the thing is, they started early. You have a 2-minute... You have a 2-minute window to grid, and they started after 1 minute 10, so it's not even that the time has run out on him. Either way, we will never find out. Alan Oulton, Paul Remnant, and Tristan Doran. Our Split 4 podium. Here we have Rick Nichols to Pritchard. Whatever happened there? I don't know. All I know is that this was one massive incident. But yeah, this was Split 4. A new face, a new winner. And now we take a look at the standings. Alrighty, and here we are at the standings for the 4th and final time for week 4. And as usual, we have to take a look. Are there any top 50 drivers from Split 4? If I see one, that would be nice. I think most of them. Richard Nichols, he is in 43. Paul Remnant, 44. Aaron Williams, 46. I think these are the 3 names I recognize that just drove here in Split 4. Yeah, it's tough to get into the top 50 in Split 4, of course, but this is to be expected. But cool to see a few of them still being there. Really, really nice. But this is the reason why I quote-unquote invented the Split Championships, even though they're highly unofficial and just a made-up thing by me. And from the 48 drivers, it will not shock you that Marcin Rejewski, who won the first 3 races, who was in Split 3 as we saw yesterday, is still leading with 1 fewer race than Richard Nichols, who drove all 4 races in Split 4. Same for Aaron Williams. Paul Remnant with the 2nd place just bumped himself up to P4, and our race winner Alan Olsen in P6 as a result. So yeah, 48 different drivers, a few of them driven more than once, which is nice. I would say around 10-12 drivers ish, which is nice. So yeah, interesting to see Rejewski. Will he, if he moves up the ladder and people stay in Split 4, he will sadly lose his lead, of course, but the reward, so to speak, is being able to drive in the higher splits, of course, so I think he can live with it. But we are almost done with the week. Just one more set of highlights and then we are done with Oulton Park. Next week we will be in Road Atlanta at the short layout. I'm curious how this will be. Personal experience with Road Atlanta is 0, never driven there, so I'm looking forward to it. Maybe I'm a bit scared because new tracks are always, you never know where you are standing. But I hope you enjoyed this week of Clio SoF, and I hope to see you next week again. But now let's finish up with some highlights.